Yo, 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 yo. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, you know what time it is. It's show off season, and it's your boy D, and I'm back again, and I'm back with somebody taller and special. Now, this person right here, this is my guy. This is family. This is blood. This is the one and only, my cousin, Jason Hendry. Now, I'll tell you a funny story about us. We've known each other for some time, and me being the troublemaker that I was in my youth, when my cousin first moved here straight from Jamaica, I used him for a lot of antics, like crazy, getting him in trouble, pulling pranks on my friends in the neighborhood. Like I had him show up to one of my friends' house, trying to pick a fight because I made it. I made my boy believe, using my cousin, that he slept with my cousin's sister, and my boy got mad, and I actually sent him to other girls that I know to just holler at. Like me and him, we used to just run amok back in the day. As soon as he came out of Jamaica, he just got mixed up with the wrong person. That was me. My bad. Oops. So I got him here today, and he's grown. He's always been taller. When I first saw him, another thing that came to my mind was high, but in my head I was like, "Fuck you, man," because you're way tall, and I'm not. But another thing is he's also a person who does real estate and another fitness buff because we do that here. So, but his main thing is real estate, and I just want to bring him on this podcast because, you know, he has words of wisdom for people that he needs to show off. That's what it's about. So, like, my first question to you, cuz,
All right.
Mr. J, is like, yo, what led you into real estate?
That's a great question. That's a tough way to start.
Yeah, man. Like,
That's a tough way to start.
We do this.
Yeah. No, actually, I've been on this real estate journey for a very long time, and I've always been, I'm gonna do real estate. I'm gonna do real estate. I'm gonna do real estate. I've always been saying this, and so what led me into real estate, to answer that question, is, as you know, my father is a contractor, and so
that is new to me.
that is new to you. Okay,
That's new to
gotcha.
me.
Yeah, my father does constructing, and
Okay.
so I've always been somewhat around houses, and I don't know. I think I just fell in love with just the whole building and the constructing thing, as far as housing going, and so for me, it was finding a different way of how to possibly help more people. I used to play basketball,
I
and
remember
then
that.
as a basketball player, I remember being able to help a lot of kids. Going to college, and just being able to help a lot of kids. A lot of kids used to come up to us. They used to come to us for autographs and whatever the case may be. And so I just wanted to help more people, for me. So that kind of, the housing thing from my father, if you see what I'm saying now,
Yeah.
gave me a little bit of knowledge, and,
an influence, a good
and
influence.
It was
Yeah.
a good influence, a positive influence. And then, just me wanting to help more people. And I know how powerful real estate is.
Yeah, like can you give me a little more details on helping people how? Like other than just like finding houses, like cuz like I know as a real estate agent you pretty much help people find property, houses, homes, but like
Hmm.
what like give a little more details, like cuz like
Hmm.
I know there's some things people just don't know about, like, when buying houses in real estate.
That is true. That is true. So, a great question. So, helping people how? So, as far as real estate go, owning real estate is almost like it's wealth. It's not almost; it's actually wealth. And so, for me, my big reason for going into real estate was community development. And so, I wanted to help more people within our community create wealth for themselves and for the future. And so, I speak to people like myself, like you, and we encourage them to buy more real estate
Okay.
to create wealth.
Um my next question is like what is some of the most difficult things you found or witnessed when as in doing real estate? Like not other than just selling, but like stuff you've seen or heard or witnessed yourself, like or challenges that you as an agent face? Because I know it can't be easy.
No, it's not easy. So it's funny. So one of the most difficult things I have to say, man, that I've witnessed, is people losing their homes to foreclosure and have no one to reach out to. They don't know what to do when it comes time to, um, to make a decision. You have people stayed in the house, the bank take the house, they had the house for 20 years. Remember, you have a 30-year mortgage, you live for 20 years. On your 20th year, the bank is taking back the house because you lost it to foreclosure. So that's all your money that you have invested. You messed up your credit. What else? You messed up everything. You're broke. You don't have a place to go to. People are forced to go into shelters. For me as an agent, that's just a tough thing to witness.
Okay. So all right, let's. What are some of the things that you faced as also doing it, other than just witnessing some of the stuff that you faced when doing it?
My challenges?
Yeah.
Some of my challenges. Um, so a typical challenge for most agent, I would say, is you know managing your own schedule. Waking up every day at a certain time, getting to the office at a certain doing just the having a creating a schedule for yourself and being able to follow that.
Uh,
It's just good an example. Like now I'm here. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? It's like, yo, all
Yeah.
right, bro, what time you want to come through? All right, no problem, bro. I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? So, and depending on the agent or who you are and how you set your business up, you could be making money while you're sitting here. But that is one of the biggest challenge because you can do whatever you want to do with your time.
Okay. That's all right. I from what I've seen your social media,
Gotcha.
and I noticed your and I've actually been in. I went to the gym with you one time, and then you gave me a layout of your plan, and I seen your social media. I kind of noticed you do over the phone, but you're a super in person kind of guy.
Very, very.
What inspires that? Is it to build up a rapport, like get people to
That's a
trust you?
good thing. Good thing. Not to cut you there, but I know a lot of people that call people,
Yeah,
and for me, I do call people, but I also say to myself, I'm more of a face to face guy. I know my strengths. And so I try to stick to my strength and also, to build better relationship. People are getting random phone calls
yeah.
from people and it's like, man, um, who are these people calling me? I'd rather go to your door and knock on your door and say, hey, this is Jason. If you have any questions, here's my card.
Okay,
And and for me, I build better relationships that way. Long term clients become friends, clients want to sell their home. I'm their guy.
okay, and I also love the fact that even on your social media, you show the happiness of people getting their own homes
Mm.
as, and it's interesting because it's not even like you just show it because you're promoting yourself. It's not
Mm.
even like I've seen you thank people for
Hmm.
buying a home for themselves
Hmm.
to be
Hmm.
happy, not for letting me do it, but thank you for
Hmm.
doing
Hmm.
this because I like to. You are a people's person.
Yeah, yeah. Try
That
to,
you,
I try
yeah,
to.
you try. I mean, yeah,
I
yeah,
try
yeah,
to, I try
yeah,
to, I
no,
try
no, 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 I get it. And then
to.
you, cause like I said, you, you're a guy who literally, like I said, I remember from our youth days, fresh out of the fresh off the plane,
Yeah, yeah.
Jamaica, and then like you were shy, but you was always like up front, like yo, and then like now I've seen you grow over the years, and I'm like, okay, this dude's more different, like even down to style, like you're
Yeah, yeah,
totally
yeah,
different from down to style and
yeah,
stuff, but you always kept that like cool in person, let's talk all this to get to understand people.
yeah.
You've done that, and I've seen you done that with basketball. Like
Mm.
you remember playing ball with Shadrach, y'all talked and
Facts.
everything else, and then we shared thoughts and opinions. And I, you bring that with you to when you do real estate, as you just explained,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's what works.
It is, and it's a true thing, man. And honestly, I appreciate even watching, the progress that I've made, throughout the years. I appreciate that for sure. But for me, the whole thing is just helping people. Like I said, when I was playing basketball, I used to coach. You know,
See, that's new to me. I didn't know
see,
that. That's what's up.
I
That
used to coach. I coached for free for a year.
that's funny. Okay,
You know,
so you know my brother used to do that too, right?
Gary.
Yeah,
Oh wow,
yeah.
wow,
Like no
wow.
one like, and that's something not a lot
Yeah,
of people knew.
nice,
So,
nice.
but another thing is, and I know you like, I know one of your favorite things is helping people, but now I'm gonna ask you, can you name any other favorite moments or experience or client memory that you have doing this that stands out to you the most?
That stands out to me the most.
Yeah.
I had a random client, right? I literally just knocked on her door. You know, just literally just knocked. And it's funny that you asked it. But I literally just knocked on this lady's door, and you know, and immediately she pulled me in the house. Pretty much, she said, you know, man, it's like God sent me here just to speak to this particular lady. We sat down to find out she was trying to sell our home. Um, she was trying to sell her home, and the house didn't sell. And so in our industry, that's called an expired,
An
right?
expired?
Yeah,
Can you give
expired,
me
expired.
can you give a little more detail into that? An expired is like when it's difficulty to sell a home.
Yeah, so pretty much an expired listing is what's a home that's been on the market for, let's say, 6 months and it didn't sell.
Okay. That
So this is a distressed homeowner, very stressed, wanting to move, can't move, right?
okay.
And here I am. I'm at the door. You know, she said, "Oh my," she had an agent, but the agent didn't sell the home, so she was super excited to have another agent in myself, right? And you know, we sat down. I found out exactly what the situation is. I game planned with her. I said, "This is what we can do. This is the time frame that we can sell the home for. This is how much we can sell the house for." The house was listed for 580,000, right? And I said, "Look, I'm gonna be able to sell this home for you for 630,000." And she couldn't believe it. She couldn't believe it. She couldn't believe it. She said, "What? I had it listed for 580. Now here you come telling me, Jason, that you can sell this thing for 630,000." I said, "Yes." In 2 weeks, I sold the home for her in 630,000. At closing, this lady was crying. She was bawling. I still have the videos. It's just funny. This
Nice.
lady, I still have the videos. Honestly,
Nice.
this lady was crying, and she was super excited though. Tears of joy, and till this day, these are just the people I'm telling you about. Till this day, this lady still texts me, "Jason, you're a blessing. Thank you so much." She feels so free. She feels so free and at ease, man. So this is the reason why I do real estate. To help people like that are in need, and to help people to reap the benefits. This lady walked away with hundreds of thousands of dollars. And now for her, she had a two-family home. Now she's looking to downsize into something smaller, and it's somebody that we're looking to help to find another apartment.
Oh, okay.
So that's what it's about, man. That's just what it's about.
All right. So interesting. A friend of mine asked a question because I told them I was going to talk to my cousin about real estate, and then she asked, "What do you think is better, a condo or a co-op?"
It's a great question. Condos.
Condos?
Yeah,
Nice. Why?
condos. So a co-op is not necessarily a real property. A condo is. When you buy a co-op, you're buying a share inside of a building. A share inside of a building. When you buy a condo, you're actually getting a deed. Means that you're the primary owner of this property.
Okay.
So that's a few of the big things when it comes to condos and co-ops.
All right. Now,
And then from a
okay.
rental standpoint,
Nice.
co-ops are held to rent. If you want to buy, let's say you want to live in there, you can live there easily. If you want to rent it, it's a pain. You can't. Most co-ops you can't rent.
Ah, okay.
Most co-ops you can't rent. And if you are going to be able to rent it, at a minimum of at least 2 years, you have to be in there to be able to rent it.
Got you. That's
Mhm.
that's good knowledge. Definitely gotta remember that.
Yeah, but condos are better because it's a real property, and
What about lofts?
the
How do you feel
rental
about
benefits.
lofts? How do you feel about lofts?
Lofts.
Yeah, I don't know why I have this dream of always living in a loft.
A loft is almost like a townhouse or a condo. It's pretty much the same thing. It's not really. It's a style of a condo or a style of a co-op.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean townhouse.
Okay.
It's just a style. It's not really a condo or a co-op. There's no really major differences there.
Shit. Hopefully when I blow up, you help me find one. All right.
Sorry.
Nah.
Yeah, and to be honest, what I tell people, man, just buying real estate is easy. It's not as hard as we think. If you put your mind to it and you say, you know what, um, in a year or and a half, depending on your situation, a year and a half at most, you could purchase a condo. You could purchase a condo if you like, or you could purchase a house if you like.
All right.
You just have to meet with somebody, have a game plan, and work the plan. But most people are not disciplined.
See, this is great. You was about to jump right into my next question.
Most people are not disciplined, my
This is
friend.
this is my next question, which is funny. Was do you have any advice for any type of advice for people like to help them get through life or even buying real estate and stuff like that?
It's funny because
Yeah, you.
this is funny. This is
It's
funny.
yeah. I
Yeah,
told you once I
yeah,
got my notes,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
this is
yeah.
gonna smooth through.
Um, to buy real estate, it's like I said, it's easy. You just really have to just sit down with someone like myself, or anyone for that matter. A real estate agent, reach out to them and say, hey, I would like to buy a home in the next 2 3 years, whatever your time frame is. And that person's job as an agent is to sit you down and say, look, I've looked at all the finances. Here it is, and you follow this plan, you should be able to purchase something, give or take, in that time frame. You just have to follow the plan. But being disciplined is a tough thing. So, as far as life lessons, uh,
What is one that you follow?
it's so many. Honestly,
Pick
it's
your
so many.
top three.
And I'm almost going blank right now because it's so many.
Top three.
My mind is, it's. I think I think ahead. I think ahead, and I think in life, you have to make sacrifices. And if you don't make any sacrifice in life, you'll always be where you are right now. So you have to be willing and able to make a sacrifice at any given point. So let's say you set a goal today, um, you know, right? For the most part, your goals is going to be here, and this is where you're going to be at. In between here, the only thing that's in between here is work.
All right.
See that?
Yeah.
Your goal, it doesn't matter what your goal is.
Like it's pretty much you got your beginning, you got your end, and now you just got to fill out the middle.
The whole entire time is just work.
Got you, boss.
You see that? The whole entire time, you got your goals, you got where you at right now. Once you set that, and you say, okay, this is where I'm at, the whole entire time, everything else is just work.
All right. Last thing. Here's your chance. Please tell people where they can find you.
Yeah. So, I'm not sure if you got my last name, Jason Henry. Is my real name, my full name, Jason Henry. You can find me on Instagram. What is it?
Jason Stat Henry.
No, it's Jason. It's J Henry.
See, don't put me on that kind of pressure. Damn, man.
What is it? Can you get me this because I just changed it? I'm
See,
still updating my real estate portfolio, and I'm still updating my social media as I go. We're building as it is now, but I can probably read this off for you guys really quick. I do real estate here in the Bronx, Westchester, Brooklyn, Queens, wherever you name it. I work with
NYC.
I work with Century 21. My main office right now is on Castle Hill, 1408 Castle Hill Avenue. My Instagram name is Your Realtor, Your underscore Realtor underscore J Henry. Again, that's Your underscore Realtor underscore J Henry. You can find me there. You can follow. If you have any questions, feel free to reach me at my cell phone number. It's
All right, and on that night, guys, on that happy note, thank you, cuz.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks for
Another
having me.
person in the definition of show off season. He shows his game. He does his plan. He works.
That's it.
And then he tells you discipline is the key and just know your game plan. So I thank you once again. Ladies and gentlemen, it's show off season. So I'm going to end this with a goodbye and good night.
Yep.